Hello everybody, my name is MK and welcome back to Fallout 4. Now, as you guys recall, last time we were building a thing with a thing. Yep. Search military sites for a circuit board, okay. Search hospitals. Okay. Awesome military checkpoint. Let's go down here. Search military sites. Oh yeah. Cause it's so amazing. Got crap in my teeth. Look at those shadows. It's amazing. What's this music? I don't understand. What is happening? So yeah. Let's see, where do we go now? Oh, okay. It's this way. I will see you guys whenever I get there. Well, the gunners are having fun over there.
This safe house is for military personnel only. Citizens, including non-military family members, will be turned away for matters of national safety.
Get wrecked.
This message will repeat.
Seriously, fuck! You know that?
Nope. Okay, one sec. Let me get some of that.
This is an emergency message to all Commonwealth Army soldiers. Emergency Protocol 17 Echo Charlie Niner are in effect. If you are in distress, please proceed to the South Boston military checkpoint for aid. Coordinates are available in your emergency handbook. This checkpoint has been designated as a safe house in case of enemy invasion, and is currently stocked with additional food, water, and ammunition.
Okay, what's in here?
This safe house is for military personnel only. Citizens, including non-military family members, will be turned away for matters of national safety. This message will repeat.
Oh shit, I'm out of ammo. For that thing.
This is an emergency message to all Commonwealth Army soldiers. Emergency Protocol 17 Echo Charlie Niner are in effect.
Gotcha.
If you are in distress, please
Oh, come on,
proceed to
man.
the
Don't
South
hop the
Boston
pole.
military checkpoint for aid.
Jeez.
Coordinates are available in your emergency handbook.
So everybody gotta hump poles, huh?
This checkpoint has been designated as a safe house in case of enemy invasion, and is currently stocked with additional food, water, and ammunition.
I wonder if I can actually use.
Military personnel only.
Really wish that guy would shut up.
Including non-military family members will be turned away for matters of national safety.
Okay. So I just got a new sniper. And where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
This is an emergency message to all Commonwealth Army soldiers.
Right there.
Emergency protocols 17 Echo Charlie Niner are in effect. If you are in distress, please proceed to the South Boston Military Checkpoint for aid. Coordinates are available in your emergency handbook.
Okay.
This checkpoint has been designated as a safe house in case of enemy invasion, and is currently stocked with additional food, water, and ammunition.
God, that guy's annoying me.
This safe house is for military personnel only. Citizens, including non-military family members, will be turned away for matters of national safety.
It's not even right.
This message will repeat.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, I think I'll do it this way. So I will see you guys there. Okay, so I was fighting off some raiders, and I found a biometric scanner. So, yum. I have all the tools. So let's travel. I need to travel back to Sanctuary, and then I'll be good. Wait, where are the enemies at? Okay. It's on my it's on my left radar. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. That's that the power fist thingy, what majig.
Some days are harder than others. But even the hard days get easier than the one before.
Okay. So I need this. And holy crap, that thing's humongo. I have to move these generators. And move this guy. that there. Okay, I have to make some give this guy some juice. Okay. Power. Oh, fuck. That requires 5 powers. Have to find more rubber. Or a way to make rubber. Yes. Okay. So this guy doesn't need... Okay, I'll just make another one. No prob. Okay. No. Exit.
Have to make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor.
What does that even mean?
Have to make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor.
They have to, like, run wires or something? Probably. Okay.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load. Or, you know, if you need anything too, Fred.
Oh man, that's good.
I should have done more. I hope those raiders pay for what they've done.
Oh my. Hey.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Yes.
Shouldn't we test it first?
I wish we could, but we've only got the one frequency code. There's no way to test
Oh.
it without actually jacking into the Institute signal. And as soon as we do that, we've used our one and only chance. As soon
Okay.
as the Institute figures out what we did, and I gotta believe those brainiacs won't be caught napping twice, that code we've got is useless.
Alright
Let's
then.
do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start
My part is
scanning for an
simple.
Institute signal
Simple.
to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest.
Goodbye, world. That music again.
Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam.
I'm not touching
By
anything.
the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, and what they're up to. Yeah, this hollow...
I totally forgot something. I have not sold anything. I have not cleared up my inventory by selling stuff.
Ready when you are.
Okay. I'm gonna go do that real quick. I'll be right back
Whenever you're
whenever I'm
ready.
done. Okay, so it is now time to teleport. Oh wait.
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens.
Yeah.
Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest.
I'm not even on the platform. I can't switch my view
Okay,
mode.
hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their
Okay.
network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. Don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration.
Yeah, of course.
Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Ah. Huh, it actually worked. That's the best thing to say. Okay. Apologies. 9:30 alarm going off. Okay, let's see here. I should probably heal up all the way. So I'll drink one of these bad boys. Okay, where am I? That's the real question here. Where am I? What am I doing? And how did I get here? Well, actually, I know I know how I got here. Okay.
Hello.
What?
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance.
Cool.
I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
I like to discuss things face to face, like that.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
No, I don't.
Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival.
Sure.
Decades of research, countless experiments and trials. A shared vision of how science can help shape the future.
Sure.
It has never been easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground.
Yep, sure.
There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are
Whatever makes you feel,
unstable. I'd
whatever
like
helps
to
you
talk
sleep
to
at
you
night.
about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Would need the key. Only opens with a key. Useless. Jammed.
What?
No way to pick this.
I'm so lost right now. Why am I... Was I... Okay. Maybe I wasn't supposed to go in here. But it was quite literally the only place to go. And he did say step into the elevators. What? I'm so confused now. So lost. Okay, I'm gonna go back because I need to use a holotape on something. Really? Oh, okay. So I'm just supposed to wait or something? God fucking hell. Bullshit is what this is.
Broken.
Oh.
Shaun?
Huh? Yes, I'm Shaun.
Shaun? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Shaun. It's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me. Your dad. I'm here, Shaun.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Shaun. I'm here
I
now.
don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Please, Shaun. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Oh.
Shaun. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli.
What are you doing?
Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional.
I really want to punch him. I'm gonna do a
Your
quick
journey
save and
here
then
has
punch
been
him.
fraught with challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I can't punch him.
Give me Shaun. The real Shaun. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined.
I don't give a
You
shit.
have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Shaun,
What?
your son.
It's really you? After all this time?
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed.
Yeah.
Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That
It
is
makes
the
sense.
reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production.
That means
But it was never enough.
2288?
Scientific curiosity and the goal
87?
of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Wait, that wouldn't make sense. 210 years had passed by. And it was like the
This really
1950s at
is a
the...
matter of importance.
Yeah, I know. And it was 1950 whenever you first started the game or something along those lines. So it would have to be the year... 21 something.
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics.
Unless
The most logical starting point.
you were in there for longer
human
than
DNA.
Codsworth
Plenty
actually
of that was
recognized.
available, of course, but it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone, even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above. Members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary.
Oh.
Then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Shaun. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Okay.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Shaun, she loved you. So much.
I have no doubt. I'm afraid I have very little experience with those emotions, having lived my life within the Institute. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often.
Oh, yeah.
What matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin
He even kind of
again.
looks like my character.
What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
It doesn't matter what they think. What matters is what you do.
Exactly.
I'm glad we see it the same way. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
After what I've seen, I pity the man. He was as much a victim as anything.
After what he did to you, I'm shocked you would be so generous. But yes, I understand you've experienced things. Perhaps you ended up knowing him better.
Yeah.
I, for one, will never truly forgive him. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology
Well, then.
prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't
Wow.
lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. I know there's more for us to discuss, but the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us.
I
There is
was,
much to
but
be
I
done.
mean,
You'll need time to acclimate yourself. A chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
okay.
Is all that really necessary? What's there to learn?
For now, it is enough that you understand that the Institute really is devoted to the betterment of humanity. The
Alright.
Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Okay. I love how in Fallout 3, you're the child looking for the father. In this one, you're the father looking for the child. It's like, it's kind of, sorry, it's kind of funny. I'm guessing I won't have to fight some, take off some of this shit. And I did a little exploring. Folder. Blah, blah. What is this shit? What's up here? What be up here? Ooh, I can go all the way up. Alright. Let's see here. Okay, so I was already there, obviously.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the...
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Oh, it's right there.
Must be weird living in a vault.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't know. I didn't actually live in a vault. I lived in a cryostasis pod for some amount of years. 210, I think. Though some of the time stuff doesn't really make
Remember to
sense.
keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%.
A clean and healthy work environment is essential to
If you
maximum
haven't
productivity.
patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary
Doc.
drive servo.
They weren't kidding. You really are here.
Hi.
Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer.
Okay.
When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much. I think most people would have just given up. If you don't
Ha!
mind my
Giving
asking,
up. I would
what
never
was
do
it
that.
kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We
Okay.
maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and
Why would
quarters.
they need
The work we do might
Oh,
not be as
because the air
exciting as some of
outside's
the other
all
departments,
it has
but it's
nuclear
at least
radiation.
as
Gotcha.
important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Shaun's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes. That's the third
Dang.
battery drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
Can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 rolled out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Oh.
Thanks again.
Of course.
Shaun, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
He's definitely impressive.
Yes, it's pushed our technology to the limit. We've gained some valuable insights in terms of both hardware and software.
What about
I'll
firmware?
make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, What do you think?
What do you
Do
mean?
you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
I don't need a synth. I found the real Shaun.
Yes, but not the Shaun you were looking for. In some ways, the synth is far closer to what you expected. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
I get what he's trying to give me the father. He's trying to give my character the fatherhood that he really didn't have back, which I respect. But like I said, like I had my character say, it's not really needed since I found the real him.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
Operating at full capacity.
Seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
They're dragging their feet on the
Glad you
targeting
made it.
package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Hey, Doc.
Please don't.
So,
There's enough
here
friction
you
as
are.
it is between
Just
us
Fineo,
and pretty much
acting
all the
director
other
of the Synth
departments.
Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure okay, you understand.
There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, it's nothing personal. I don't trust anyone.
Oh wow,
Father
okay
has
then.
asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the synth retention. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of
What an
escaped
asshole.
synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated Institute technology to fall into the wrong hands. The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
A lot of rockets.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have plenty of rules. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
Well then.
Justin,
Yes? What do you need?
you mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about it.
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
So much memory wiping. It's like droids from Star Wars. If you guys don't know,
Are made to be broken.
What? Droids are from Star Wars, like R2D2, the astromech droids, all that kind of stuff. They have their memories wiped every here and there.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious phase 3?
Okay.
been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Wow, everybody's not very friendly to me.
I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours.
No.
I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Well then.
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the Child Synth, to focus on Phase 3. I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand those depend heavily on you.
Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient.
Sleep is such a waste of time. Sleep is amazing. I'm sorry. I don't know what she's talking about. I sleep every night.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand.
Excuse me,
I wonder how
Doctor.
the Warwick family is doing. So good to have you here.
Young Wally must
Yeah, you're friendly.
by now.
Head of the
It's
bioscience.
remarkable that any child
I
can
can't wait
survive
to
for
see
so
the work
long
we're
up there,
doing.
don't you think?
It's truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here.
You're friendly.
As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably
Wow.
saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project
didn't
at
see
this
them.
point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
It's awesome.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
Yes.
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
You mentioned medical care. I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our
I already
top
did that.
biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
Okay. Alright, where to next?
Scanning. Subject identified.
Father's a great man. You must be very proud.
Oh yes, very proud.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start with this, and the side effects will likely be.
Will there be any pain?
I honestly don't know. I suppose it's good.
Okay. So let me make my way to up here. Up one more.
Good to see you.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
Oh wow, okay. Did I go up too many or something? I think I did. I have no idea how to get. I'm just gonna go back to the bottom and use the elevator. Oh wait, I can't use that. What's next? Okay. Go down here. Okay. That's encrypted crap. Okay. Alright. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. As usual, if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. Check out all the other awesome games I have played, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.